Okay, I'm going to go over this build that I did. It's a Yeti bodied buggy, so XL. So it has a 17.5-inch wheelbase, and it's completely custom made. It has a Yeti body, but if you look at it, it's all low C, and then I stretched the wheelbase to a 17.5-inch wheelbase using a Summit transmission. Instead of having the transmission mount sideways with the gears hanging out, it now runs all in line with itself. It's a high-tech, high voltage servos throughout, including the micro servo. So the 2-speed is a shift on demand. I use a Castle Monster 2 ESC with a Leopard 4074 motor that is a 2200 kV. These are 6S, run on 6S. I'm running a Spectrum radio, and then as you can see, the carbon fiber throughout. There's carbon fiber on the top, and there's carbon fiber on the plates. All the brackets, the tree is basically carbon. And on the bottom, same thing. It's kind of dirty because I ran the crick with it. I have played in the water. I should have dried it off with the compressor, but I didn't. The high-tech servos, they're 408 ounces of torque each, I believe. With this, and then I've got titanium shock shafts throughout. I need to clean this thing. I'm running a 7.2 it's a 1300 milliamp LiPo for the lights. I'm running some lights on the bumper from RC 4-wheel drive. They are out of adjustment, but and then I'm running the 5th scale Raven lights on the front, and then I'm running some LEDs in the back here as well. I got my handy dandy fisherman's D-Lyre. It will show what this weighs fully loaded. It's lightweight for its size, very lightweight, but with 5th scale rims and the RC 4-wheel drive 40 series mudslingers, it will be a little heavy, but still, for its size, it's very light. And so let's see. See that or not? 18 pounds is what it weighs with 5th scale rims and tires on it. Just under 18 actually. No, it's 18 pounds. And that's with the 3 LiPos on board, everything. It's fully loaded. And 5th scale tires. Actually, they're a little bigger than 5th scale tires. They're 5th scale rims with 40 series mudslingers, which are a little bigger than. They're aggressive. I like them. I don't like them as much as the Rock Locks, but I like them. Anyways, that's my build. Okay, this is on my builds again. This is the first one I built. It also has a carbon fiber chassis, upper and lower, for LiPos. It uses a Castle motor, the 2200 kV, it's the 1515. It uses the same servos as my other build, all high tech, so it runs on HV. This is the very first one that I built. I built this for my buddy Tom. and it uses the 8.5-inch tires, which I have also, but I have the 5th scale. Mine mounted to 5th scale. These are the 40 series RC 4-wheel drive Spider billet wheels, so it's heavier actually than the 5th scale setup. So it has the wheel adapters, and so it actually weighs more. I Tom arced with the batteries backwards and fried the ESC and the BEC on this, so I have a new one on the way, and it's 180 amp 6S waterproof ESC. I got a good deal on it. I got it for 80 bucks off of eBay. It's brand new, and I'm going to try it. I don't know how good it is. They run it on some cars, and that's how I got it so cheap, even though it's new. It was pulled from a car that they tear apart and then sell. But here's my build, and you can see there's subtle differences. I put the aluminum caps on the front. I'll probably do the backs too, and then I have lights on my bumper and in the back where Tom's doesn't. Also, if you look where I have the switch here on the lights is different. It's flipped on the back side instead of the front because this is mounted forward, so you can't reach it. So the lights are different. What else is different? I think there's not much more that's different. Oh yeah, I'm using aluminum on the bottom of his instead of carbon fiber. These are aluminum and then painted black on the plating and stuff. It's not carbon fiber like the other. So it weighs a little more, but it is very durable and a whole lot of fun. And how I stretched these to make this extra long is I'm running, you see these chassis pieces right here? There's 2 of them that split right in the middle. And then the 2 carbon fibers sandwich the carbon fiber between it to make it all just rigid as rigid could be. And then I use, you see these axles right here? Well, on the LST and the Aftershock, they use a different lighter duty shaft that actually fits into the piece that marriages to the differential. And so with Revo drive cups on the Summit transmission, and then adding the outer shafts, axle shafts, and use them as drive shafts, I get a 17.5-inch wheelbase, and that's how that was done. Really simple. So all the parts are all low-C. Actually, I've done it too. You can, if you re-drill these, you can use the larger pins in the LST2 shafts, and you can use LST2 shafts. But there is modifications that has to be done because they have a larger pin on the U-joint that marriages to the pinion gear. So, anyways, that's how I did it. And there I've got 2 of them on the table here. One's mine, one's Tom's. So, I do all the work on Tom's. He's a pharmacist. He doesn't have much mechanical skills, so that's my department. Anyways, that's my build.